Now we go back to our top story this morning. Western Cape Premier Helen Zille has now drawn up a plan to deal with gang violence on the Cape Flats. Let's get to grips with that plan and find out what's actually happening on the ground. Joining me now is Cassiem from People Against Gangsterism and Drugs, also known in short as Pagad. Cassiem, thank you very much for taking the time to join us, and good morning to you. This new plan, from your perspective, from what you know on the ground, will it work? We've been reporting overnight, and this morning some of the residents are really happy to see the visibility of the police around.
Good morning to you. You know, as a parent, and the reaction of parents in Manenberg will be, and we know it is, that any help is good help. But that's for today, and to ensure that the children get back to school, that the learners need to get back to school, that there is some sort of normality back in the area. However, sustainability is an issue.
But hold on, Cassiem, do you welcome, though, the current efforts as they stand to bring some stability at this stage?
Well, we certainly do, from all parties. Anything that will stop the exchange of gunfire, the risk to the children, must be, and we believe is welcomed. It has to come, though, with some criticism and some caution. That why did it take so long? Why did we allow it to get to this point? And we say it because a year ago, Pagad wanted to, actually applied for a march in the area to raise the awareness. And the reaction from the police was that because they were in the particular road we wanted to go, there were 10 drug dealers in that road. That's by the police's information. They said that they couldn't guarantee the safety of the people and the marchers. Our reaction was, in the presence of the city official, that can you guarantee the safety of people now as it is? And there was a stunned silence. Now, the fact that the shooting started now shouldn't be news to police, nor the city, nor the Western Cape government, nor national government. Okay. We're saying that the reaction is good now because it saves a life of a child. But it is a sort of hypocritical action because it's only done when it becomes so bad that the blood flows in the street.
Cassiem, what would it take? Cassiem, what would it take for you as Pagad and other members of the community who are very obviously concerned around gang violence there? What would it take for you to look at the efforts that are being made as genuine? And you mentioned the word sustainability in the beginning of the interview. What would that look like?
Look, the rolling out of visible policing from all spheres is a first and necessary step. That is why we acknowledge it and we welcome it. The second aspect that is important is that high level of intervention in terms of the problem areas, the flats areas that are hubs of violence. We need to see not statistical intervention by raids and so on. We need consistent raids to ensure that all the articles of ammunition, of equipment that's being used to harass people and to shoot and so on is actually eliminated from the area. That it is important that when people are arrested, that the courts are actually lined up to ensure that these people aren't returned to the streets just the very next day, because that's what undermines the confidence of people in the whole judicial system. We know that the police can do it. They must just have the focus and instruction to actually carry it through in the area. The other aspect is that the rollout, or I know it forms supposedly part of the plan, but the rollout of the preventative mechanisms in order to keep people, keep the children free from drugs, mustn't wait till some other commission is established. It can be rolled out right now. It's something that needs to be initiated now at the schools. Parents need to be involved with them, that people must know that they are not only protected on the streets, but that the children are empowered with programs to say, you don't have to be part of gangs, that drugs are bad for you, that the drug dealers need to be identified and actually pushed out of the community. Those are aspects that will be longer term investment for our our children.
Thank you
And
very much.
also
Cassiem,
the disruption in the
sorry, we just ran out of time, but thank you very much. I think you've made your point very clear that you say it's a holistic approach, yourselves as members of the community playing a role, parents playing a role, the schools and educating the kids, and the law enforcement agencies. And then, of course, if somebody is convicted, the courts must play the proper role and correctional services. So you require a holistic approach. Thank you very much for your time there. That's Cassiem Parker from People Against Gangsterism and Drugs.
News that moves. eNCA.com.